You met the love of your life. 3 months into the relationship, you found out your partner was cheating on you. It broke your heart, not only because of the betrayal, but also because you couldn't count the number of times you had been cheated on by different people. Now, you ask yourself, why do you keep attracting the same kind of person when all you ever want is to have someone who will stick it out with you until the end? What you fail to understand is that everyone who comes into your life is a reflection of who you are in some ways. Despite wanting a genuine relationship that's free of suspicions, you might have doubts within yourself too. You could be questioning if you're worthy of a loyal partner at all. And this is what they call the mirror of principle. But did you know that the same principle has the power to transform your life if you understand how to use it to your advantage? It doesn't require you to learn a special technique or skill. All you need to do is work on your inside and believe you are the person that you want to be. And once you meditate on this thought, you'll soon have the power to manifest it into reality. For example, for you to become the millionaire that you aspire to be, you have to believe in your mind and in your heart that you are a millionaire for it to transpire. So the first thing you have to learn about this principle is that if you don't change the way you are on the inside, you won't be able to change what you are on the outside. But for you to do this, you have to confront your inner self to correct all the wrong beliefs or habits that you have accumulated through the years. One of the fundamentals of the mirror principle is that it reflects your relationship with yourself and the external world. This mirror is a projection of how you see yourself in the world. If you think you're not good enough, then the mirror will show you proof that you are indeed not good enough. So instead of putting yourself down all the time, you need to transform your belief so the mirror will pick up the message and start showing you your best potential. It's like the power you have over your family and friends when you persuade or discourage them to do certain things. Most likely, they will listen and follow your advice because of the influence that you have on them. In essence, you must do your best to influence the mirror of reality so that it will reflect your beliefs about yourself and the world. But how do you consistently choose the thought patterns that align with your goals? To create this identity that you want for yourself, think about what you want in 10 years' time and then focus on the last image. What do you see yourself doing each day, and is this the life that you're aiming for? Next, think about your perspective of the world you live in. Imagine the things happening and the circumstances you're in, and make sure that this is the most ideal place for you. Now, think of all the powerful affirmations you've learned and start seeing yourself already with these things, so your perspective of the world will change. But if you find yourself stuck or nothing seems to work, it doesn't mean that the mirror principle is not working. It may not happen right now at this instance, but it doesn't mean that you won't get it tomorrow or sometime in the future. Everything takes time, so you need to have faith and a lot of patience. You need to understand that the reflection we see in the external world is slow to materialize, unlike the inner world where you only have to close your eyes to visualize it happening. The problem is when things don't happen instantly the way you expect them to, frustration and disappointment set in. Your mood now becomes affected as you realize manifesting is not a wish your genie will grant you right away. But when you reach this point and suddenly manifestation starts to work, it will reflect the negative emotions that you just had, and that's how the cycle of ups and downs happens. So don't get easily discouraged or doubt the power of the mirror of reality. Just keep believing and continue practicing this meditation. Hold on to this belief long enough for all your desires to manifest, and remain faithful to the kind of person you want to become and to the ideal world that you're dreaming of. Now, you probably think that the mirror of reality reflects the nature of your thoughts, but what it really reflects is its purified form. If you keep hating certain tasks that you have in your job, the more these tasks will give you a hard time. If you keep complaining about lack of money, the harder it will be for you to earn more money. You see, it's a matter of whether you interpret the glass as half empty or half full, and this is where the difference between the scarcity mentality and the abundance mentality comes in. You must focus on what you want, what you already have, and all the progress you've made, like job promotions or moving into a bigger house. If you learn to manipulate the mirror of reality, everything will change. Most people make the mistake of observing their current circumstances, which they're not happy about, and then create an image to reverse these situations. This hardly works, and eventually, they complain why things don't get better. The correct way is to create an imagery that you really want and shun away from looking at your current life. Once you do this, you'll realize that most of the unpleasant things happening to you now come from the past decisions you made. And so, you need to ignore your current reality to shape your tomorrow according to your wish. Affirm that the imagery is what you want and the mirror has no choice but to reflect them, even in trickles. You will gradually see the small changes start to take place, and even if they don't happen right away, you now feel better with confidence that they will soon come your way. Keep meditating on this mirror principle, and it will surely turn into something beyond what you've ever wanted. The mirror of reality knows no limits, and it can only respond to the images you've created in your head. So make sure that you know what you want, because it is going to happen. What about you? Have you ever experienced the mirror of reality? Or do you wish to make things happen by practicing the mirror principle? Come share with us your thoughts and processes in the comment section below, because you can help enlighten a lot of people who are still struggling in life. And if you're looking for a constant dose of spiritual learning and enlightenment, visit us again, because we're bringing you more inspiring stories and hope. Hang in there, and let's continue sharing each other's light.